As you guessed it, it's me, your boy G, and I'm back with the Waratah and Waratah League wrap. As you can see, the rain has washed my boy Steve Carfino away, but don't worry, I'm here to save the day. Let's jump right into the championship men's. Let's start off with the first game for the men's championship round. First game, Norris got a close one on the road in the Brick Pit when they took on the Hornsby Spiders. Patrick Emery and Josh Chapman combined for 57 points, but it was just not enough to take out the Bears. Down in the stretch, the Bears pulled out a win at the buzzer. Good job, Bears. For Newcastle, Justin Hammond dropped 45 points on 58% shooting, 50% from three, 10 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. That boy was cooking. Now let's head over to the championship women's. Hornsby only scored 10 points in the first half. Norths were only 1 point short of having 5 players in the double figures to get Hornsby by 20 points. Sarah Graham had 17 points for Hornsby, but Kristen Barnes for Bears dropped 14 points and 11 rebounds. She was on a mission. Couldn't stop that lady. Now we're going to jump right into the Division I men's. In the upset of the week, the Hills Hornets were able to defeat the Sydney Uni Lions. A solid first quarter saw Hills put 25 points on the board compared to Sydney's 16. Michael Farrell, Nicholas Graham, and Benjamin Elliott combined for 50 points of the Hills' 81 total points. Meanwhile, the Show Heaven Tigers were also able to get the win on the road this weekend against the Queen Beeing Yowies. The Oslian boys were pairing up for a dynamic duo effort, scoring 47 points together. Over in the remaining matches, the Bankstown Bruins were just able to sneak a victory over the Southwest Razorbacks, while the North Bears and Central Coast Waves were able to pick up the road wins also, with St. George and the Gold Miners getting the 2 points at home. Now let's cross over to Division I women's, where the Bathurst Gold Miners were able to defeat their opponents, the Hawkesbury Jets, with ease, with 5 Gold Miners in double figures. You know what time it is. It's time for the Youth League Report, brought to you by BNSW Campus. Let's jump right into it, kicking it off with the Division II men's. In another upset for the round, the Sydney Uni Lions were able to sneak the win over the Sydney Comets. The Inner City Derby went down to the wire, with the Lions putting in a big third quarter to get over the line. The Central Coast Waves are back to their winning ways after an easy road win against Springwood. Kane Medley and Brennan Ferris combining for 44 points, getting it done. In some of the remaining games, St. George and Hills were also able to get the wins over this weekend. Now let's check out what the ladies did this weekend. The Hornsby Spiders took the growl out of the Bears, and Hornsby had 4 players in double figures, with their usual suspects taking over the boards. Down at Sutherland, the Sharks were able to get the upset win over the Sydney Comets at the Shark Tank. Gabrielle Turnbull was a star in that one, scoring 24 points for Sutho. In some of the remaining matches, Bankstown were able to defeat the Southwest Razorbacks at home. Let's head over to the Division I Youth League men. The Battle of the Hunter region goes to Maitland as the Mustangs defend their home turf over Newcastle. Tied after 3 quarters, Clay Martin, helped the Comets get the road win with 31 points, including 7 threes. Almost thought that boy was on the Warriors. The Bulls had no answers for the Bears' Brendan Rimmage 30 points. That's my protege, so I'll expect nothing less but top performance from this kid. The Inner West gave up 31 points in the fourth quarter. Brando, way to light it up, boy. In a low-scoring game, Makuch Maluch top-scored again with 25 points for Blacktown to knock out Manly, 1 game further away from the ladder, leading Central Coast. Because you ballers are out there making it rain from deep, you know the weather got a little bad this weekend, so the following games this weekend will be rescheduled. Now it's that time of the show, folks, and thanks to our friends over at mvponline.com.au, we're going to get you the nominees for those who starred this week in the Waratah and Waratah League. We want to show you who is nominated to be the best player who deserves the mvponline.com vote. Let's get right into it. Let's start off with for the youth divisions. We're going Kane Medley for the Central Coast Waves and Clay Martin. And let's head for the ladies championship with Sarah Graham for the Hornsby Spiders. And in the youth division, Gabrielle Turnbull for the Sutherland Sharks. Make sure you get your votes in for who you think deserves the win by commenting on our Facebook page or YouTube channel. For the guys, Makooch Malooch for the Blacktown Storm, and for the ladies, Laura Dick. Thanks for having me on this week's rap. I heard you guys like to leave, with a little quote. This week comes from the late great legend, R.I.P. Muhammad Ali. He says, I hated every minute of training, but I said don't quit. Live this moment, suffer now, and live your life like a champion. I might have messed up a few words, but you get the point. This G. See you later.